What's up, Everyday Blades? We got another awesome concept here today. I like all size knives. That's obvious, but I just have a fondness for larger, overbuilt knives. This is why I started my collection years ago with Medfords. And I like it when a company that has really reasonable prices comes out with a oversized knife. I get excited about it. And Kansept has done that. They teamed up with a designer and come out with the, make sure I get this right. Okay, so it's Warhawk is the designer. Superhawk is the name of this knife. The Kansept Superhawk. I just love Kansept's packaging. It seems like the less expensive the knife, the nicer the packaging these days. Put that to the side. Look at this beast. So this comes in multiple different configurations, and I did not know that at the time when I found out it was on the way. It comes with a flipper, the regular thumb stud flip out. It comes in titanium, micarta. I think they even have a carbon fiber version. I actually ordered the wrong knife. I meant to order the Warhawk knife by Warhawk. It's a big fat cleaver blade, but I was definitely not disappointed that this one came because I like this one just as much or more. This is much more of a usable knife than the other one, but I'm gonna order the other one because it's a beast, a big old honker of a knife, and I like those. This one's got a little bit of a recurve in it, but not enough to worry about. You can still sharpen this with a, KME or Wicked Edge or, the Spyderco Sharp Maker would be the best thing to sharpen it on. That's the best one to use for recurves. But a lot of times if it's a super steel, that ceramic doesn't do real great on it. But this is S35VN. It'll do okay with it. It'll sharpen it. Like 20 CV and things like that, a little tougher to sharpen. You'll wear your stone down trying to sharpen it. This one came pretty sharp. We'll test the sharpness here in a minute. It's brand new. But also wanted to show you guys this Gunny Glow. I'm a big fan of Gunny products. I'm not sponsored by them in any way. They sent me this years ago and it's almost empty. I've used most of it. They sent it to me to try out and I did a review on it. I'm the biggest fan of their pivot lubes. Their pivot lubes are out of this world. They're the only pivot lube that I use that I can tell the difference from the other ones. I've tried out all the other name brand pivot lubes and they're all the same to me. I see no difference. You will see a legitimate difference in your pivot using Gunny Glide from the Gunny products. But this is just for your pretty knives to slick them up. And I just do this to get the oil off of the blade, the manufacturing oil, just so it looks pretty for video. And this stuff not only cleans it, gives it a little bit of a shine without leaving any type of residue behind. It's just good stuff and it smells really good. Doesn't smell like, gear oil. This leaves a nice clean finish on your blade. And your handles too, but this is micarta. I'm not going to spray it on micarta. So this is micarta on the show side, titanium on the reverse side. I don't know. I tried to look it up and see if that was titanium. I believe that's titanium coated in PVD. Or some type of coating. You don't necessarily know if it's PVD. At first I thought it might be zirconium, but I doubt they spent the money on zirconium on a knife like this. But the action on this knife is just killer. I mean, it's great. There's zero, and I mean zero double clutch coming down. Look at that. Very nice. These knives are super affordable too. A couple $100. They're not, $400 knives. And it just feels solid, man. It feels like a heirloom quality knife. It just did a great job. All the fit and finish, deburring, everything is really, really nice on them. Kansept is, man, they're just killing it. We'll look at some more of their knives just to kind of show you some examples of home runs they've done in the last year. Let's get a weight on this beast first, because it's a big knife. 5.8 ounces. And it earns it too. It's a big knife for that. It's not bad for the size of the knife, I don't think. Let's check see how sharp they got that recurve. .140, impressive. If you don't know, 100 is double edge razor blade. 200 is razor blade. 300 is new high-end cutlery sharp. So that's phenomenal for a production blade, especially from overseas. All right, let's check the length of the blade. We are at 3 7/8. Handle scales are 5 1/8. Here is the Rat 1 next to it. There's the Radius 2. You can tell it's noticeably bigger than the Rat 1. And it's a lot wider. It's a beefy boy. But man, Kansept has just been killing it. This is probably the oldest model that I have, and one of my favorites is this knife has probably been in my personal box. I have a personal box of my personal knives that I keep and collect. It holds, I think, 40 or 50 knives. This Model 6 has been in there forever. I've carried, this thing's been in my rotation tons of times. The action on this thing is just beautiful. It's got a little bitty flipper tab that works perfectly. It's got perfect action on it. And then here's another great one, this Tuckamore. This is a great knife. I love the fact that they didn't put a flipper tab on this knife. That opening hole is plenty to get this thing open. Another killer action. And this is my favorite Kansept. This is the Tarkin. Titanium, 20 CV. Very nice. Nice pocket clip. Perfect spring on it. That's my favorite. That's my favorite Kansept of all time. This one's, I think it was S35. I can't remember. No, 20 CV. And this one's S35. And this one's S35. Look at the thickness of that blade. That's a beast. I love it. But it's thin at the edge. They did a good job. It's kind of like a nightmare grind here where it changes patterns. Very good job, Kansept. Killed it. Nice design, Warhawk. The thumb studs are in the perfect place. It's perfect geometry. It just effortlessly opens up and closes. Good. Go check it out. Kansept Superhawk, designed by Warhawk. Guys, have a great day. God bless you and your family. Say a prayer for our country. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed. It really helps us out. Most of you guys are not subscribed that watch the channel. We'd really appreciate it. It doesn't cost you a thing. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Bye.